Boom. All right, what's up, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Sunday Stock Watch, a series that I do still post every Sunday where I let you guys know what stocks I'm personally excited about as we head into the new trading week. Now, the reason you may not have been seeing them is because the Sunday Stock Watches have been exclusive to the newsletter and portfolio group through the link that I send out via the newsletter every Sunday. But I am leaving tonight for a week for Thanksgiving holiday. Leaving tonight, won't be back until next Sunday. So I figured I would make this one public. Feels good to be back. Won't be for long, but hey, we're right here, right now. Anyway, you guys, it is the holiday season. And as you all know, the winter months do tend to be more volatile in the equity markets, especially the hyper-growth sectors of the equity markets that we talk about here a lot on the channel. Crypto, EVs, small caps, etc., okay? And that is not necessarily a bad thing. On the contrary, that is a very good thing. The Waves fam historically thrives in seas of volatility. We know how to navigate these choppy waters. And again, the price action among the sectors that we focus on here on the channel is a lot more exciting. So I'm excited to be excited for Mondays for these trading weeks because this trading weeks are also shortened. There's less trading days during the holiday months. There's a lot of capital flowing around, as you guys know. So it just creates for a very, very fun investing environment and hopefully lucrative. It has proven to be lucrative to date. Let's hope we can keep that trend up. And yeah, I'm excited to talk to you guys about a few of the names that I'm excited about once again. Okay, so let's get into it, you guys. We'll quickly go over a few of the names. We have a lot of names to cover today. So I'll go over kind of the structure of how I'll navigate through the watch list right now, and then we will dive into the good old charts and talk some price targets and whatnot. Okay, so to kick it off, we got to kick it off with the king. We got to kick it off with Bitcoin. After Bitcoin, I know you can see some of the altcoins, Ether, Mana. I actually want to talk to you guys about Render Token as well. Very appealing play to me at the moment personally. So we'll take a look at all the other altcoins at the very end of the video, but kick off the video with Bitcoin. We will then move on to Riot Blockchain and bitfarms. Not going to cover Mara today. Maybe actually, you know what, not next week, so maybe at some point. But today we are going to cover Riot and Mara in terms of Bitcoin miners, or Riot and bitfarms, I'm sorry, in terms of Bitcoin miners. Only two BTC miners that we will be looking at today. After that, I do want to talk about some of the EV plays, EV chargers specifically. I mean, Lucid absolutely ripped it on Friday, but Lucid, the valuation is sketching me up personally at the moment, so we are just going to be covering Blink and ChargePoint. No matter what the environment is, I do feel that Blink and ChargePoint as chargers as opposed to actual vehicle producers. So Lucid valuation, honestly, super whack to me personally at the moment. Hey, if you're holding Lucid, if you're making a bag, that's awesome. Cheers to you. But a little sketchy for me. Granted, it has such an extraordinary valuation, in the same boat as Rivian, in my personal opinion. So Rivian, Lucid, a lot of the auto manufacturers, a lot of the actual vehicle manufacturers could see some hardship, but the EV trend is still here. The infrastructure trend and funding is still strong, so the fundamentals are there. And I feel Blink and ChargePoint are currently the two most, just safest yet potentially lucrative plays in that sector. So we'll cover Blink and ChargePoint. After that, I do want to cover my Metaverse plays. Okay, so VUZI, a fairly new play to the portfolio. Ever since we started talking about Decentraland, I have become bullish and very interested in Metaverse focused equity. So VUZI, as you guys know, AR, VR, augmented reality, virtual reality glasses, small cap, looking very promising on the chart, seeing some great price action. Earnings were strong, super excited about that. MTTR is a play that's fairly new to me that I'm looking into, so we're going to kind of learn about this one together. Excited to look into MTTR as well. A 3D, I'm not sure how to phrase it exactly, kind of like in Star Wars when they have the 3D images pop up, you can talk on the phone with someone and their head's just three-dimensional. That's kind of what they're working on. So VUZI and MTTR, kind of the Metaverse plays within the market right now that I'm interested in. At least there's a lot more, you guys, you know that, but these are the two that I'm personally very bullish on at the moment. And then we will also take a look at BRPM because FaZe Clan, they just started offering options contracts last week, saw some volume come back in. So FaZe Clan's still a sleeping giant in my opinion. And then we'll close it out once again with the good old altcoins. Mana, we will take a look. We'll take a quick look at Sandbox as well, I guess, or Ethereum, Mana, Sandbox, and then Render Token is something that I'm extremely bullish on right now, and I will be actually recording a solo analysis right after I finish recording this to post while I'm away on Render Token. Okay, so that's the breakdown of the video, you guys. Before we do that, I will ask you to please give the video a like if you do go on to gain value from it today. If you're pumped on the free edition of the Sunday Stock Watch, like the video if you're bullish on any of the names we're talking about today. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite name amongst those that we're covering today you are the most bullish on. Personally, always like your guys' insight there. And yeah, subscribe to the channel. Help me get to 50K. Want to check that off the list, and it means a lot if you guys subscribe. Okay, join the waves, fam. Anyway, before we do that as well, do want to read through the intro to Friday's newsletter. All right, so we'll read through this, kind of give you guys my thoughts as we closed out last trading week, just going into, again, into the holiday season, the volatile waters, the choppy waters, where once again, let's hope we continue to thrive. It's been a good month so far. Let's hope that trend continues. So happy Friday, happy Sunday now. We're closing out the final week before it's officially the holiday season. Thanksgiving is this week, therefore the markets will be closed on Thursday. Considering there will be less trading days, I believe there will be increased volatility. Again, same volatility, just compressed into 4 days instead of 5. 20% more. The markets are already feeling festive, so it should be an exciting time. Here's a link to the 2021 holiday trading hours. Don't have that up. Should have had that up. Sorry. I want to let you guys know that I'll be heading up to LA for Sunday evening for our usual family Thanksgiving at Grammys. Unfortunately, Grandma ended up finding peace Thursday night, so I'll be wishing her a farewell as well. It's all good, guys. She lived a great life. She was old. Rest in peace, Grams. But again, go send her, go bid her farewell. Anyway, I'll be gone for 7 days until next Sunday. I'll definitely be bringing my mic, but I know the Wi-Fi situation can be a little shoddy. I'll do my best to pump out videos over the course of the next week, but you guys know I'll be here for you guys every morning with a newsletter and Discord every afternoon as well to talk shop. I love the holiday season, not only from a seasonal perspective, I also love it because I know the Waves fam will be eating good. You guys know that we thrive in the season volatility, and we've been navigating these waters well so far. I trust we'll keep this momentum up, and I'm confident that we're still just getting started. Got to make sure we can all get some extra special presents for the loved ones this year, and ourselves. Okay, so again, good times ahead, you guys. I'm feeling very confident that we can keep up this momentum. Plug time, you guys know the drill. I will be gone again. No videos. If you do want updates on, like, daily updates, literally every trading day during market hours on how I'm navigating my portfolio, how I'm trading, my exact positions that I do update every day. And then the newsletter rationalizes my trades, rationalizes my thoughts, throw some charts in there in part 2 as well, and just let you guys know what I'm thinking about the markets on that given day. So first link down below, $50 a month, $40 for every 3 months. Times are good, you guys. Zero guilt shouting this out. If you guys do want these, again, you get that, and you get the exclusive Sunday stock watches as well from here on out. So again, it means a lot if you check that out. I do truly believe it's worth it. I am biased, but I mean, I feel like this is super worth it, and I dedicate a lot of my time to this, okay, you guys? So it means a lot if you check it out. Once again, those links are going to be down below for the Discord too if you're interested in that. YouTube $25 off. So yeah, it means a lot if you check it out once again. If not, no worries. Let's get into the charts. Bitcoin, gonna go pretty quick here, you guys, because I just want to make this timely for myself and for you, more importantly, okay? So Bitcoin still currently in a downtrend. We have seen a nice pop over the past few days, but volume is low, and we are still technically setting a series of higher highs and higher lows on this very, very evident and objective downtrend. Okay, so touch point here from the high that we saw at 69K. Touch point here creating the line of resistance on the shorter term downtrend. And straight up, you guys, I will not be bullish on Bitcoin until we break this downtrend, the line of resistance on this downtrend. If that comes 20 seconds, just where the price target hits. If we do test this, we would need to break, in my opinion, we would need to close a 4-hour above $62,000 by the 22nd to successfully break this. So, you guys, all the price targets that we ever talk about, completely dependent on the trend lines in place and when the charts choose to strike, when whatever asset we're looking at chooses to strike that trend line. So always go into TradingView for yourself, draw these stick figure trend lines. If I can do it, you can definitely do it. And keep an eye on that, because I will personally not be bullish on Bitcoin in the short term unless we break, at this point, safely $63,000, if I'm being honest. Okay, so you have this high here. We need to break the series of higher highs and higher lows. We also need to break resistance, and yeah, again, we'll cover Bitcoin. That's a given. Cover Bitcoin every single morning in the newsletter. That's the first thing we cover, okay, because it sets the tone for so much of the market and so much of the plays that we like. Okay, Bitcoin down. Let's take a look at Riot and bitfarms. So Riot first, and we'll move on to BITF. Riot, kind of same in the last mining video I posted. You guys know that the price action of these miners is so heavily dependent on the price action of Bitcoin in the equity market. So therefore, if Bitcoin is still looking sus to me in the short term. Now, can it flip around? Can we break that trend? Can we head back to the races and close 2021 out with a bang? Absolutely. It's the cryptocurrency markets. Anything can happen. But as of right now, in the short term, I have to be objective. Bitcoin is still technically in a short-term downtrend, and I'm still hesitant on Riot. Okay, so Riot, if Bitcoin's been performing, if Riot sees another day up, I think it's very, very likely that Riot comes up to test the previous line of support on this beautiful megaphone ascending channel. So test the line of supports, use it as new resistance. We would have to clear about $40. So just over 10% up from current levels. We would need to clear $40 and reclaim this ascending channel for me to become bullish on Riot. If that happens, I do think we can see 56 still by probably not by December, but over the course of December, I do think this sideline can be tested. But for now, again, short-term bearish Bitcoin, have to be short-term bearish Riot. Can that change? Absolutely, but that's my job, is to be as objective as I possibly can, and that's the objective reality at this moment in time. Okay, so Bitfarm. Bitfarm is, from a technical perspective, looking the best of all miners. You see a nice two-wave playing out. Boom, first wave, bubble pops, capitulation. You see the second wave initiating. Second wave is always a tsunami as opposed to the first wave. Talk more about that in Mana and Sand at the very end. You guys know that. But from a technical perspective, I mean, Bitfarms broke out of that first bull flag, formed a new bull flag out of this one that is currently in. Small bull flag out of the big bull flag. Textbook two-wave right there, using previous resistance on this ascending channel, following that breakout as new support. Right now, see that nice bounce right there. Also a bounce off that previous high. Very, very, very satisfying. If you look at charts all day, this is a very, very satisfying chart. Can we break out to the upside? It's absolutely possible. This is a beautiful chart once again from a technical perspective. But if Bitcoin doesn't pick back up, obviously all the Bitcoin miners are probably not going to look too hot as well. But from a technical perspective, Bitfarms looks hot. Okay, so that's Bitfarms. Let's move on to the EV chargers. Let's look at Blink and charge points. Again, you guys, Lucid, QS, I'm not down in those things, can absolutely rip, but Blink and charge points, I do think have the most potential right now. So Blink has seen, I mean, some beautiful price action, you guys. Again, since back here, this is where we started getting bullish on Blink, all the way back here, okay? Like late September, early October. Super bullish on Blink, broke out of the biggest and most textbook bull flag I've ever seen. Parabolic move up, followed by a descending triangle. This is arguably a two-wave as well. Bull flags, when you see a breakout of this, could be an initiation of the second wave when the fundamentals are so strong. Again, the infrastructure build, the volume is absolutely insane on Blink right now. And it wouldn't surprise me at all to see Blink at some point maybe break to new all-time highs. Now, again, this will be very dependent on whether on how the markets react. But again, I remain bullish. I do think that it's very likely that we are going to continue this series of short-term higher highs and higher lows. High, low, higher high, higher low. Higher high, probably basing out as a higher low on this previous high right here, reversion to the mean, and then we'll probably go on to set a new higher high. The volumes there, 4-hour Stokes look like they're about to curl up. Very, very bullish. Charge point. Freaking banging this one out, you guys. Charge point closed the week above this cyan line. This cyan line right here is a very, very significant line of long-term resistance on the overall downtrend. That is also very bullish. Okay, so Blink, charge point, kind of similar pattern to Blink. This is also at the same time, this is also a massive kind of descending triangle bull flag. So worst case scenario for charge point, I'll just say as a descending triangle, is to base out one more time around here. I can't see us getting lower than $20 if I'm being honest after this infrastructure bill, but volume is looking absolutely insane. 4-hour Stokes did just curl to the upside. We are still setting a series of higher highs and higher lows here. And at my point, Blink is, as we just looked at the chart, Blink is going to be the fastest horse in the race. That said, volatility works both ways. Blink goes up more, it's going to fall more. We just saw that this past week. Charge point, in my opinion, is in a technical breakout mode. This is what Blink saw following the breakout of that bull flag, and I do think charge point will catch up, because actually from a fundamental operational perspective, charge point's a way better company than Blink. That's just a straight up objective truth. Okay, so charge point, super bullish on charge points, and yeah, excited to see what happens there. We'll talk price targets more in the newsletter. Let's take a look at the BRPM, VUZI, Matter, and then close it out with the alts. BRPM, again, finally freaking saw some volume pick back up. Following that big 40% move up we saw on the announcement of the merger of BRPM and FaZe Clan. We're finally seeing some volume. Again, series of higher highs and higher lows right now. It's looking super boring, but at this point, you guys, I mean, we can't go much. The nature of SPACs is that they can't fall below $10. So, I mean, the upside potential so significantly outweighs the downside risk at this point. It's ridiculous. It's such an easy trade. Might as well be holding US dollars. At least that's how I think about it. You know, go for 2, 3x's, 10x's or nothing. So this is a very solid trade to me from an asymmetrical risk profile perspective. And yeah, I'm just excited to see where this goes. I still think this is a sleeping giant. FaZe Clan is not only a gaming organization, they're actually not a gaming organization. From an optics perspective, that's what they are. From an OG, like Origins perspective, that's what they are. But they are a culture organization, okay? They dominate so many realms of culture, and that's, you can't put a price on culture, okay? So huge potential for FaZe Clan. Will it take some time for them to pick up? Maybe, but am I very comfortable holding a large share position size? Yes. VUZI, again, great Metaverse player in my opinion, following strong earnings. They're seeing super impressive, super consistent volume here. I mean, breakout of long-term trend, huge correction like many of the hyper-growth sectors of the market. Short-term, we did unfortunately break this ascending channel, close the week and the day below it, but 4-hour Stokes are about to curl to the upside. The Metaverse trend is still obviously here, you guys, and there's still so much potential for this to happen. Same as Decentraland and Sandbox as well. This will apply there as well. I do think that, I mean, if things slow down until December, I think Facebook changing their ticker symbol to Meta will kind of reignite that. And just going into the holidays, like the Metaverse is hot right now. The Metaverse is the trend right now, in my opinion. That's like the trend, okay? So Metaverse, super excited about VUZI. They are once again an AR company. Their previous earnings call that just happened like a week ago to catalyze this initial move up, or a couple weeks ago to catalyze this. Actually, I think it was this move up. I can't remember. But doing very well. There is a prospect of potential acquisition, which would obviously be huge. And I got some calls on VUZI that I'm extremely bullish on. I do still think a $20 VUZI by early to mid-December is very likely. MTTR, Matterport, series of higher highs and higher lows. I mean, this is just a super clean looking chart. 4-hour Stokes about to curl up here as well. Volume is looking insane. They IPO'd in, I can't tell if this is just not loading. I don't think they IPO. Did they IPO back here? You guys, I'm straight up have to do more DD on this company. I'm not going to act like I know the intricacies of this business model, and even the stock, even the chart. But just looking at this, you guys, this was turned on to me by one of the Discord members. Shout out to you. You know who you are if you are watching. But I mean, volume is there. The series of higher highs and higher lows is there as well. This is looking great right here. Maybe I do think actually Matterport, it's pretty likely that we'll come back down to at least $26 from here to retest this previous high and kind of form out this bull flag. So you can see this bull flag, boom. I mean, you guys know what this is looking like right here. So downtrend, I do think we'll base out around here to complete this bull flag, and then we'll probably break out one more time from that bull flag. Okay, so Matterport, very and I'll let you guys know tomorrow morning if I end up copying some Matterport as we come down base out, hopefully to finish off this bull flag, revert to that initial high, that previous high right there, and then see a nice breakout. Okay, so Matterport's value market cap, where's our market cap, is $6.8 billion, which is pretty high. VUZI, a big reason I like VUZI is because they have a market cap of $830 million. The smaller the market cap, you guys know the drill, the more potential it has for hyper growth because it takes less capital inflow to appreciate the share price. So let's take a look at Mana. Mana seeing a nice correction about to come here, test the line of support on this ascending channel. But this is still such, I mean, you can't look at this and not be bullish on this chart. The volume is low, but the volume is still, what's the volume on Mana? So the volume is actually pretty damn low right now. It's a Sunday, so that kind of makes sense. But average volume, 75 million, is a staggering amount, still significantly higher than plays like Sandbox, Engine, etc. So Mana super bullish, still in a beautiful ascending channel in the short term, series of higher highs and higher lows on the second wave following the breakout of that first wave bull flag. And I still think this week, $5 plus Mana feels inevitable to me. Unless the entire market tanks, it's always possible. But this is such a just strong trend right now. Sandbox, and we'll close it out with Render, the new face. Sandbox, kind of same thing right here. Sandbox, seeing great volume, 4-hour Stokes are curling to the upside. The same was occurring with Mana. I didn't mention that, but that's the case. Sandbox, I mean, kind of retesting this previous high right here. Boom, come up, retest. Volume is still looking great. Sandbox, average volume on Sandbox C is only a third of what Mana is at 24 million. So, I mean, that's the big thing, you guys, is overall volume. But Sandbox, the market cap is significantly smaller. And, yeah, I still think we will end up retesting previous support as new resistance on the next kind of wave of this rally. Okay, so that's Sand. Render is a very appealing play to me right now. And we actually just tested my bottom side price target. So after I close this out, I will be buying more Render, swapping more ETH to RNDR. Render looks freaking great. I actually just sent out a little mini analysis on Render in the newsletter. Again, I'll probably make a video on that after this, right after I wrap this. But I mean, series of higher highs and higher lows. We did technically just break the line of support, like just now, because of this the 4-hour candles just recycled 3 minutes ago. It's 2:03, and the daily actually just closed too. So anyway, Render. I mean, this thing is popping off since Chamath mentioned it on the All In podcast last week. Again, I'll cover more of the intricacies around this token, around what's going on here in the next part. And you know what, guys, I'm not going to say much aside from I'm super pumped on this. It's like number 214 on CoinMarketCap, market cap valuation of 1.2 billion. Seems light considering this is like the next version of AWS of Web3, as I mentioned in the newsletter I just sent out. So we'll cover this more, you guys. Very bullish on this. Let me know what you're bullish on at this moment in time. What stock, what crypto you were the most bullish on going into the new trading week as we close out the month of November. That was a sharp one. That one felt good. And I wish all of you guys a great Thanksgiving. Be with your family. Make some freaking money so you can buy them extra special presents. Buy them a great meal. Cook them something. Even if you don't know how to cook them something. It's coming from the heart, and that means a lot, okay? So, from me, from my loved ones to you and yours, happy holidays, and I'll catch you guys soon, okay? So until then, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace, guys.